Hey, look, in this case, there's no such thing as a gentleman. We're just men, people being people. Okay, let's be straight up honest. If Poland's a cheap prostitute, what is Germany? What's cheaper than a cheap prostitute? Okay, at least Poland has a price. Poland stands for, I don't agree with what Poland stands for. I know what Poland wants. Poland wants Americans to send troops to Poland permanently. Poland wants an American corps level headquarters stood up. Poland wants divisions, American divisions on Polish soil. Poland wants to be treated like Germany used to be treated, like a cheap prostitute. So congratulations, Poland. That's what you've become. And, you set your price and America's paying the price. And now you get what you get. But Germany's worse. Germany's a cuckold husband. Basically, the United States comes in, knocks on the door, and has its way with the German wife, and makes the German husband watch. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Schultz and the German people, but they blew up your pipeline. They blew up your pipeline. They destroyed your economy. Didn't you get the hint when they spied on Merkel? Hey, by the way, the Polish president, if you don't think we're listening to your conversations, think again, pal. All you Polish politicians, you do know that we have files on you this thick. You're not our friends. You're not even a cheap prostitute. We respect cheap prostitutes more than we respect you. We spy on you, we use you, and in the end, like Ukraine, we will dump you because you mean nothing to us. You never have and you never will. America doesn't have friends. We only have acquaintances that we use for our sole benefit, like a cheap prostitute. So, in Germany's worse now because we claim to be their friend. I mean, we've been friends with Germany a hell of a lot longer than we've been pretending to be friends with Poland. That's for sure. And look what we did to Germany. There's a hint, Poland. Look what we did to Germany. Look what you did to Germany. Look what Europe did to Germany. Yeah. So what's going to happen now? I think the German people are waking up, as maybe the Polish people will. Because, is all this talk here when I say stuff about Poland, I'm not attacking the Polish people. No, I have the greatest respect for the Polish people. It's your government that sucks. I have the greatest respect for the German people. I lived in Germany. I mean, these are good people. They're not bad people. They're just people that have forgotten what it means to be German. And I'm not talking about the old German, the bad German, the one we never want to see again, the one that put the swastikas on, ran around, ran through your country. No, we don't want to see that Germany again. We want to see the good Germany. We're kind-hearted people, industrious people, people who know how to work hard, know how to party hard, good people. That's what, and we're starting to see them. They're surrounding Ramstein Air Base right now, telling the Americans and NATO, we don't want to play this game anymore. They're in Berlin, turning what was supposed to be, a mockery to Russia, a destroyed T-70 tank, into a monument of the potential of German-Russian friendship. Hey, Poland, you might want to learn from that. Polish-Russian friendship. Imagine it. It's a hell of a lot better than what you got going on right now. And I'll tell you another thing. The Russians are better friends than the Americans are because we're not your friend. We don't care about you. We will use you, and then we will throw you away when we're done. That's what we do to all our so-called friends. If you think America's standing by you, you're wrong. You got senile Joe Biden standing there talking tough, and he's not tough. You think American troops on your soil is going to mean something? It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing because we're not going to die for you. Literally, we're not going to. How many troops do we have on your soil now? How many do you want? We used to have about 300,000 on German soil because that's what you need when you want to fight the Russians. We got that many? You really want 300,000? And then what happens when Germany pops out and you no longer have, you are now the frontline state. Yeah, you know what it means, don't you? It's all over, guys. Because if there's a war, you're going to die. Literally, you're going to die. What, you want to take your 165,000 Polish troops and turn them to 300,000? Serious numbers, guys. 300,000, serious numbers. Really? And you have what it takes to make that 300,000 a robust military? You have the money? You know how much it costs to turn 300,000, soldiers into a real, honest to God, killing force? You don't have the money. You don't have the time. You don't have the patience. You don't have the inclination. You don't have the guts. So stop it. Stop talking like you guys get to play big time. You're not in the Premier League, Poland. You're not. You're a middle league player in Europe. That's it. That's all you'll ever be. And that's okay. That's good. but you're not in the Premier League. You don't get to go to the World Championships. We do. America, because we're bigger than you. Russia does. They're bigger than you. You're a small little European country. And there's a bigger one next to you called Ukraine. And look what happened to it. Okay, bigger country, more people, bigger army, and they're getting beat. So don't think you can run into Western Ukraine and take it over, make it part of yours. You can threaten Belarus. You'll die if you do that. And when you die, we all die because you're part of NATO. You get the Article 5 protections. All it guarantees is that Warsaw, which you have rebuilt from the rubble that was after World War II, will be flattened again, a thermonuclear blast, along with every other Polish city of note. You've turned yourself into a nuclear target. Congratulations on supporting the Nazis. Why are you supporting the Banderas? Didn't you learn about Volin? I mean, do I have to teach you your history? Do I have to teach you what happened in 1943, 1944? Do I really need to go through that? 110,000 Polish civilians murdered by the Banderas? Stepan Bandera, the man that is a national hero now in Poland? Do I have to teach you this? You're brain dead if you're supporting these people. They're not your friends. They hate you. They view you as subhumans. You're right up there with the Russians as a subspecies. And yet you want to give them your army. You want to give them your blood. You want to give them your money and your weapons. It's crazy. Literally, Poland has gone insane. I just don't understand what they're doing. But that's okay. You guys know the truth. Come on, Poland. You live next door to them. You know the truth of Ukraine. I don't have to teach you this. Why are you buying into this Western propaganda that suddenly Ukraine, the most corrupt nation on the world, ruled by corrupt oligarchs with this Western Ukrainian Nazi problem there, is suddenly what, bastion of democracy? Why is a joke of a comedian suddenly Winston Churchill? Oh, don't you remember what Winston Churchill did to you guys too? Stab you in the back, abandon you, like everybody will, because nobody likes Poland. The Russians do. They want to live in peace with you, but nobody else. We don't. The Brits don't. The Germans don't. Nobody likes you. So why are you sitting here playing our game? Why are you on our side? This is crazy, guys. It's crazy. So let's just stop playing this tough guy game. Common sense has to prevail here. The world isn't about, who has the toughest military. The world should be about who has the best people, the people that want to live in peace, people that want to live in harmony, that want to live as good neighbors. Poland should be that. You have good people, and you could be that. But you have a government right now that somehow thinks that they're something that they're not, and they're supporting the wrong side. You're on the wrong side of history on this. I think if you take a look at especially the latter half of the Soviet presence in Poland, it was benign neglect as opposed to a deliberate policy of subversion. It was the kind of lethargy, the kind of malaise that it took over the whole Soviet Union during the Brezhnev times. It just was, it wasn't very exciting. So it was sort of gray. And I understand that that's not what people want. People want sunshine and flowers and brightness. But America doesn't deliver that. Everything we touch dies. Everything we touch dies. And we're touching you right now. You're going to die. And that's not a good thing.